Okay. So in last session, we understood about how to handle the other data types like set and the tuple we understood. Now it's time to understand very important data type, and the last data type is dictionary. Okay. So this is also mostly used data type in Spark case. Okay. Regularly used data type you can see in the coding as well. Okay. If at all, if you want to store any key value pairs, right? Then we can go ahead and use this dictionary. Okay, so why did it get the name dictionary? Means like generally, if at all, if you want to identify the meaning of a word of English word, right? How do you do that one? So how does dictionary stores the word and its meaning, right? So that is the reason we call it as a dictionary. So dictionary in Python stores the data in a key value format. Okay, so key colon value. Okay. Dictionary is also an ordered set actually after Python 3.7 plus onwards. Previously, it was like in the older versions, I can see it was unordered data type. But after 3.7 plus, it has become like ordered data set, I can say. Okay. So it is not a sequence like tuple, list, dictionary. I told you right, like it's a key value pair. Okay, the notation also a little different than the other data types that we have seen in other sessions. Okay, so dictionaries are indexed by keys. Okay, so in other data types we have seen, we were able to access the elements or items by their index, right? But here also we don't have that indexing concept. So we can access the elements of each um, um, value by their keys actually. Meaning I'll show you like in some time. So what do you mean by that accessing the keys and values? Okay. So but keys are immutable type. Keys should be immutable type, guys. So what are all the immutable data types we understood so far? Immutable data types. Come on.
Tuples.
Tuples are immutable.
Tuple.
String is immutable, right? Number is immutable, right? Can we update the numbers based on their index? Can we update? No, we cannot. Numbers are immutable. Strings are immutable. Even tuples are immutable. Okay, so the keys you should use only immutable data type, guys. Values can be mutable. No problem with that. Okay, so the syntax is like this. I mean, uh, generally we follow the notation like this. So data equal to 1 colon 100. I mean, some junk data I've taken here, but the notation is like this: 1 colon 100, 2 colon 200. I mean, keys can be anything, values can be anything here. Just an example I'm trying to show here. Okay. So the only thing that you need to understand here is the keys, whatever you're taking inside the dictionary, should be unique. They should not be duplicate. Okay. Key should not have the duplicate values. Meaning, if I take one here, one is associated with the 100 here, right? I cannot take one associated with the 200 again here. At any point of time, you have to have only like the key should be repeated only once. Same key, I can say. Okay, that's what the meaning of this one. So, okay, moving on. Hmm. This is what I was telling. Key value, key value, key value, like that. Any number of keys we can store inside the dictionary. There is no limit on that one. Okay. So example for that one is like employee number one, name Shahrukh, fees 1,50,000, something like that. I'm trying to take here. So this employee number, name, fees are called as keys here, and associated values like one Shahrukh, like 150K fees, whatever it is there. Those are nothing but your values. So each key value pair should be separated with comma here. So like that, you can take any number of key value pairs here. Okay. So this is the dictionary representation, I can say. See, so far in like list, tuple, set, and the other data types, we have seen only normal values, right? They're just collection of values. That's it. Okay. Collection of items, I can say. But here, it's a collection of key value pairs. dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. It is not simply a collection of items. Okay. So moving on. One more example I've shown here. Month and their okay. Empty dictionary will generally represent like this. Dict1 equal to curly brackets we mentioned. So you know curly brackets, right? Already, like generally to represent the sets, actually we use curly brackets, right? So if at all, if you want to create a empty set, then what is the notation? What is the syntax we need to use? Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is, so let me open this. So if at all, if you want to create a new set, actually, then how do you represent that? So dict equal to, I'm just trying to take like this. Dict1, I'm take. Okay, dict is a keyword. So dict1, I'll try to take like this. So what it is going to create in the backend? Is it going to create a set or a dictionary really? See, I don't have any like elements inside this dictionary, guys. I don't have any key value pair. I can create even the empty list, empty tuple, empty set also, right? We can write. We can write.
Yes, yes.
Correct or no? Okay. Now, if at all, if you want to check the data type of this one, how do we check that one? Print of type of dict one or anything you can take here in place of dict one. Okay. Now let me execute this one. See, it is creating a dictionary. And now, if at all, if you want to create an empty set, then how do you create that? Empty set. Can we represent that one with the curly brackets? Even for set also, we use the same symbol, right? Curly brackets only, right? Now, if you want to create that one, how do you do that one? Okay, set one equal to, we need to write like this. Empty set always we need to create like this one. Okay, so if you want to print this one, the data type of this one, then check this one. Set one, I'm just copy pasting here. Execute this. See, it is creating an empty set. So empty curly brackets always creates actually a dictionary, not set. Remember that point. Okay. Okay. So this is one point. And moving on to the next one. Hmm. So we can create the dictionary like this, guys. We can create an empty dictionary and we can start like just a second. So we can create a empty dictionary like this. Okay, alphabets equal to this one, and I wanted to create actually a like I wanted to assign key value pair actually to that one. So how do we do that one? So here now in the case of list or tuple or set, right? How did we access the elements actually by using their indexes, right? Here we don't have an index concept, right? So we have directly key value pairs, right? So remember, if at all if you want to create a new key value pair inside this dictionary, that dictionary object of that key we need to mention within this square brackets, I can say. This represents always a key. And here we need to always mention its value, corresponding value. Okay, so let me try to comment this one and I'll try to execute this one and see what is happening here. So I wanted, sorry guys, yeah. So I just wanted to print this one, print of alphabets. Now see what it is printing here. Now it is printing actually a colon apple. That means one indirectly I just inserted one key value pair inside this dictionary. So always the elements from the dictionary, you have to always access through its keys, not by their values. Even while inserting the data into the dictionary, you always have to use key actually here. Key and their corresponding value, that's it. So if I want to like insert one more key here, then you can, any number of times you can go ahead and insert the key value pairs here. So A apple, B boy. See, two keys are there, two key value pairs are there. Okay, getting my point. I'm just printing that one. If you want to access that one, let's say in the new cell, if I take that one, if you want to access that particular element, let's say two elements are there right here. Now, if you want to access each element, alphabets of A, see what it is printing here? Apple. See, in the case of list or tuple or set, what set anyway, we cannot access right through index. But in the case of list and tuple, we used to use index. But here we do not have index concept. We have to access the elements only through their keys. That is what I was trying to say here. So alphabet of A means apple. Clear? Clear here? Say yes or no?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Okay, so this is one way actually to create a dictionary and adding an elements to that particular dictionary. Okay, so there are multiple ways are there guys to create a dictionary and access dictionary. Okay. So other ways actually, you can use this format also, key value pair format, I can say. I'll just simply take this one, copy paste this one. Just a second. Hmm. So I just wanted to print this actually, print of student I'm taking here. So copy and give that one here. See? Key equal to value, key equal to value, key equal to value. So this is nothing but your key and its corresponding value, key and value, key value. That's it. See, we can represent like this also. Oh, but we need to use the dict function here. Okay, we can use like this also. See, guys, even in the Spark also actually, the table data stores in this format only. We call them in Spark language as rows, ROWS rows. Okay, we can represent even key value pairs in the form of rows, I can say. So these are nothing but your column names. This is nothing but your data, actual data, I can say. Okay. Anyway, I'll discuss that one once we get into the Spark. Now, for now, you just try to understand dict function along with key value pair format with equal to symbol we can use to create a dictionary. Okay. So there are other ways are also there. Let me try to discuss about that one. So this is also one more way to represent the guys. So we have a GIF function actually. I'll try to talk about the GIF function also in Python. Why do we use that? Uh, so I wanted to print this. Uh, so here, employee number, name, department. Employee number, name. These are the keys. These are their corresponding values. So how did I take them actually? All the keys in one tuple I have taken. All the values in one tuple I have taken. What zip does, in Python, it will try to pair these things actually. Pair these items. That means employee number will map to the one, name will be mapped to the Scott, and department number will be mapped to the HR. That's it. It will try to create a pairs in the backend. That pairs actually we are using on top of that one. We'll try to use actually dict function to create to make it as a dictionary. That is what it is trying to do and executing that one. See here. If you want to know the type of this one, you will get dictionary on it. You can just write print of type of EMP. You'll get dictionary definitely. Clear? This is also one more. See, I'm just trying to discuss different ways to create a dictionary. That's it. And meanwhile, I'm trying to explain the use of the zip as well. So we use zip also in real time, actually in our coding. I used in one of the function creation actually, like this zip function. Okay. I think I don't know like why did I use that one? For some use case, definitely I use this zip function actually. Okay. So it simply pairs the values within the tuples. That's what I wanted to say here. And remember, guys, I'm trying to represent here. Okay, see, what I wanted to do is I just wanted to execute this particular thing without the GIF function. What do you think here? What it is going to create in the backend? So still I'm using the dict function here. I'll just try to use tuples of tuples here. Or I'm simply taking the tuples here and see what is happening here. It is throwing error because I'll just try to, I have to give here open bracket and close bracket here. So that indicates tuples of tuples, tuples of tuples. So this is tuple symbol, right? Outside here. Okay, this is the tuple symbol. Inside that one, I have two tuples actually. If I try to go ahead and create like this, tuples, you cannot create a dict of
I think one extra bracket is there as well.
brackets are closing properly.
For two triples, it is closed, right? One extra bracket is there.
Ah, it is closed properly, right? Okay, I think I have that notation. Just a second. This is what I was trying to say actually. This is oh, okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, guys. My bad. I'm sorry. So what? Why we are getting that error is, if at all, if you want to represent with the tuples of tuples, we need to represent with key value tuples actually. Key value tuples. We are not supposed to create like this. Okay, that is what I was trying to show here. Okay, so the meaning of that one is, what we have to do is we have to create like this. We just need to mention only key value pair here like this. This is key, this is value, this is key, this is value. So previously I've taken actually three element tuple. Now I'm just trying to take actually two element tuples actually. So generally people think that, okay, so without GIF function also it creates actually a dictionary in the backend. No, it is not like that. Okay. So when you represent like this, employee number comma name, one comma Scott here, you know what is happening here. Now try to understand that employee number name. This one and this one, it is stating as this one, it is stating as a key, and its corresponding value it is stating as name here. Okay. Getting my point. So that is the reason why, in order to mention it properly, we need to use the GIF function here so that it maps properly employee number to one and name to Scott here. See, that is it is making the difference here. See, just try to execute this one. See, employee number one, name Scott. So without GIF and with GIF, I was just trying to show here the difference. Clear with my point?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is also one more way to create that one, guys. That is list of lists also we can mention key value pairs. This is key and this is value. This is key and this is value. Okay, I'll try to execute all of these things actually. So copy this one and try to create a new cell. Now print off EMP, sorry, case sensitive, right? Variables are case sensitive, right? So I'm just trying to execute this, put all the same thing I'll try to put in all the places. See, in all the cases, actually, it will try to, oh, sorry, last one also we need to take, right? Uh, in all the cases, see, it is printing the same thing. So list of list also we can take. List of dictionary also creates a dictionary. Tuples also is going to create actually a dictionary. And list of tuples also is going to create actually a dictionary. And I mean, like tuples of list also it is, sorry, tuples of list, yeah, correct. Tuples of list also is going to create actually a dictionary. See, any combination with the tuple and list is going to create a dictionary here. That's what I wanted to say here. But you need to represent actually key value pairs directly within the tuple or within that list. That's what the difference between the previous notation and this notation. I hope you guys understood this. Clear? Hmm. See, we don't use all these notations, but in your program, in your project, like if you come across these kind of notations, you need to understand, oh, okay, these guys are creating a dictionary. At least like you'll get a basic idea, right? Like, that's for that only I'm trying to discuss all these things. Clear? Hmm. So I've already
Yes.
told you. Okay. I've already told you, if at all, if you want to access any element from a dictionary, you have to access through its key so that you'll get its corresponding value. So let's say I have created a EMP dictionary actually. So since I've used the same variable here, it has overwritten all these values, previously created dictionaries. Now it has only two key value pairs actually. One is name Victor and this department sales. So if I try to print that one, like I'll get the same thing here. So what I wanted to do here is, see here, this is what I'm getting. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, if you want to access actually its corresponding, if you want to access the elements from the this one, right? Now, how you have to do that one is, so you have to use that dictionary name. So square brackets are common, right, for accessing the elements. Now, within single quote, because the key is actually a string, right? So you have to clearly represent that. Okay. So without this one, if you try to access here name and see what you'll get output here. See, it is throwing error because name is not identifier, because name it is trying to consider it as a variable, but name we did not create, right? So in order to understand it properly, we need to give it actually within single quote, so that okay, EMP is a dictionary. From that you're trying to access the element name. So if it has actually, it will try to display that. Okay, let's say if I give like this name one, which does not exist in the um like here in the dictionary, then what you'll get? You'll get error or you'll get none. See, you're getting actually a error here. Okay. Now, hope you guys understood how to access the elements from the dictionary. Hmm. Okay, moving on. I've already discussed this. Traversing a dictionary. Okay, so we understood how to iterate the elements from the list, tuple, set, all those objects, right? Now we have to understand actually how to iterate the elements in the this one. Okay, so for that, I'm just trying to take actually this one. Uh, Let me try to create this particular dictionary here like this. Now, tell me how to like iterate each and every element from this one. See, backend it is actually creating a this one dictionary only. If you want, you can check that one. Execute this. Now see, name John, department IT, salary 1200. Okay. Now tell me, using for loop, how to iterate the elements here. So for, you guys know the syntax, right? For I or anything you can take. Element also you can take. For element in the dictionary we need to pass. Always for the for loop you need to pass iterator, right? That's what I told you right in the last session. So EMP colon hit enter. So like by default I'll show you right in the in this this one UI, it will try to show the next line. It follows the indentation, right? I told you already that one. So that is the reason my cursor is actually blinking here. Now you have to write your actual statements here. Now what I wanted to print here is print of that element. Okay, I don't know what it is going to print. I'm just trying to print. I'm just trying to take the notation as like the other objects, like tuple and the list. So how I have taken in tuple in the same way how I have taken in the list, the same way I'm trying to take it. Now see what it is printing. Based on that, and we'll try to modify. See what is happening here. Name, department, salary. Name, department, salary as the keys or values.
Keys.
Keys. By default, dictionary actually prints its keys. Now, Shiva, I wanted to see actually its values. What do you what can we do for that? So for that, we have two special functions case actually. Let me try to create a new cell over here. So for that, print of the dictionary dot emp dot keys. Okay, so this is going to print actually its corresponding keys, the dictionary keys. See, it is creating actually a dict object in the backend indirectly. Indirectly it is creating a list, right? It's not actually a list. A dict object it is going to create a dict object. Okay, so but it is displaying actually iterator. It is an iterator actually. Now one more thing you have is Same thing I'm trying to take. If at all, if you want to print its corresponding values, in place of keys, actually, you just mention its values so that it will try to print actually its corresponding values. See, John, IT, 1200 are the values of the dictionary actually. Now, in place of EMP, I'll simply try to put its corresponding values, if at all, if you want to access only its values. Okay, let me try to exit. See, John IT 1200 I'm getting here. If at all, if you want to iterate only the keys from that, see, by default, anyway, it iterates keys only. But explicitly, if at all, if you want to mention that one, you can mention happily like this also. Clear?
So by default, it will take the keys only. So
Keys only, correct. Correct.
and Shiva, in 19th cell, EMP list you mentioned, right? EMP
Uh-huh.
course name. So we can use the tuple also. EMP rounded brackets also we can use, right?
No, 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 no. See,
No.
you'll generally access the elements with the square brackets only, right?
Yeah.
Same notation here also.
Same notation.
Hmm. Now, what I wanted to do here is x comma y I wanted to take here. Okay. One more thing I wanted to take here is items. This is what I wanted to take. See, I'll tell you the meaning of this x and y here, but try to understand the what exactly this one. Along with this one, okay. Now see, if I try to print this one emp dot items here, let me try to execute this one. See, it is creating key value pairs again. Name John, department IT, salary 1200. It is creating actually backend list of tuples. So if I mention in the for loop like emp dot items, is it creating like this one or not? Key value pairs are not indirectly in the tuple format. Now, if you want to access this particular element here, this particular element here, then we have to take actually x comma y. See, since two elements are there in this tuple, now I need two variables here. I need two variables here. Go on mute, please. Sorry. So print x comma y I'm taking. Sorry, it's not printing. Sorry, x comma y I'm taking here. I just wanted to, or if at all, if you want to take like this, so you know how to take like this, right? So print of variable of x. Now how to take that one? Variable of x, comma, this curly brackets we need to mention. So in place of comma, what I mention is I'll just try to take like this key value pair. I'm just trying to represent. So I need to close the quotations here. Sorry, double quotes here, so that what it will take is it will try to understand. Okay, this is a variable. This is a variable. This variable actually takes from here. See, you can play with this print command, guys. You can take in any way. I'm just trying to take like this. Okay. See what it is taking here. Name, John, department, IT, salary, 1200 like this. Key value pair I'm just trying to take here. See, nothing it's not complex at all. What I'm trying to take here is when you take items, actually, it generates key value pair in the backend. That key value pair, I'm trying to store it in two different variables, two different temporary variables, I can say. I'm just printing them here. That's it. Clear? Okay. Moving on. Nested ones are not required at this point of time. If at all, if you want to update anything. Okay, this is also a bit important one actually. This was asked in one of the interview. I'll tell you the interview question as well. Okay. Huh. Okay, so let's say I have the dictionary like this. I just wanted to take this as an example here. It is slow. Okay. So I have dictionary like this. I'm just trying to print off data. Okay. Now it is coming like this: 100, 200, 300, 4, 200. Okay. Now I wanted to update this particular data with 400 actually, not with currently it is 200. I wanted to update this one with the 200. Four, sorry, 200 with 400. How to update that one? See, that's what we used to do in the list and set, right? That's what we used to do in the list actually. We used to update the values also, right? Come on, help me. How to access this particular key, first of all?
Brackets.
Data of 4. Okay,
Oh,
just assign the value to this one. That's it. 400. Now it will go and update actually that value. Okay, so if you want to print this data after updating this one, now what happens, here it will display 400 here definitely. See, you're updating the value. See, if the key is there, it will try to update it. If the key is not there, it will try to create a new key value pair. That's it. What I'm trying to say here is, if this key is there, it will go and check actually in the dictionary. It will go and update with this corresponding value. If the key is not there, let's say I'm just trying to take 5 here, which does not exist. Okay, so intentionally I'm taking here 500. Data of 5 equal to 500. Now what happens here? It will go and check actually dictionary whether this key present or not. Since key does not exist, it will go, and this notation I've already told you, right? To add the elements in a dictionary, that's what it is going to do. It is simply add this key value pair into that. See, it is printing the same thing here, 500. If it is there, it will try to update that existing value. If it is not there, it will try to create a new key value pair. Clear?
yeah, yes, sir.
So I suppose add value in between 2 and 3. We can't, right?
No, we cannot do that one. We cannot see. We cannot access the elements anyway by using the position, right?
Yeah.
I cannot tell you that one. Mostly it is going to add at the end, but I cannot give any guarantee. Like, see, it doesn't matter, right? Whether it is storing at the end or middle or the starting position. Ultimately, whether it is storing or not, that's what we need to worry. Clear? But they are ordered actually. Order is maintained. Once you create the dictionary with 1, 2, 3, always it will try to take with the same positions. I mean, it will try to display even when you print 100 times that dictionary, it will try to print with 1, 2, 3 only here.
But
But they are
Shiva,
ordered.
even if we take in between, right, a comma, 5 colon, but it will access with the keys only, right?
I didn't get you. Come again.
Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, right? After 3, if we add a 5 column 500 in
How
between.
do you add that? We don't have that like flexibility here. That's what I was trying to say. You don't have that control. You don't have that control. If I try to take here 6 of 600 here, so I don't have any choice here to add that. Clear? It is simply adding at the end. I don't have any control on that.
Yeah.
Clear?
When you add it, it is adding at the end, but we can redefine the key value there, right? Like what I'm saying, after 3 colon 30,
Redefining a key value pair is not a correct word. You are updating its corresponding key value. That's it.
updating we can do it,
Okay,
but
let's say 3 if you are giving here with the 600 if you want to update, you are updating the existing value. You are not
this
creating a new
value,
key value pair here. The
correct.
position is fixed here. Okay, so let me try to execute this one. See here, what is happening here? Did it change the position? Though you are updating here, is it changing the position?
Yeah, it will not change.
No, it's not changing, right? So once you have key value pair inside that one, you can't change their position. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But anyway, it maintains the order. That's what I was trying to say starting. Okay, so whether key present or not. Okay, so we have seen actually that membership operator, right? Even in the list and other items. Okay, so if at all, if you want to check whether the key exists or not, so one in, okay, the data. Okay, this is my dictionary actually. It will it will just check like one is there in the data or not, but it will check key or its value. I wanted to understand that one actually. See, it is giving true. That means one is actually a key here. If one is there, it will try to display as true. If one is not there, it will try to, okay, let's say 100 I am taking here. Now executing it. See, false we are getting. But 100 is there. 100 is what? 100 is a value. It's not a key. By default, when you use the membership operator, actually, it checks the key existence. If you want to check the value is there or not?
No.
No, if you want to check value is there or not, how to check that one? Come on,
Data dot.
guys. Come on, come on, come on. Values, that's it. 100 is there in the values. If you want to explicitly check like key, in the key list, actually, yeah, you can check it. Or if you don't give these keys or values here or items, something like that, if you give directly here a dictionary, it will check in the keys. 100 is a key or not? 100 is not a key. It does not exist. Okay. This is not required. Next, so we have seen already pop function, right? Pop method, right? What does it do actually? Pop.
To delete last entries.
Last entry. Uh-huh. Data dot. Pop off without index. I'll just try to use here. And after that, I wanted to print actually a data. Okay. Print of data. I'll try to use not data. Print of data. I'll try to take. So this print of data before deleting also I'll try to take it so that I'll come to know the original dictionary. Okay. Now let me execute this one. See what is happening here. Pop expected at least one argument, got 0. So that means indirectly, what are they saying here? What are they saying here?
You have to mention the key.
That's what they are trying to say here. So, boss, you need to explicitly mention that key so that I'll go and delete that particular element. I cannot go and arbitrarily delete that element from the key value pair. I cannot go and do that one. That's what it is trying to say here. See, before deleting, actually, this is the data set. After deleting, actually, this is the data set. Okay. That is what I mentioned here. Where is this one? Oh, sorry, this is the one. Yeah. So pop of 2, it will delete actually the second element and it will try to display the other things. Okay, so it will, if you try to give the element which does not exist here, then what is happening here? You try to understand. It is throwing error actually. Key error. Key is not there, right? It is trying to throw error. Okay. So okay, so one more thing, if at all, if you want to customize, see currently what it is displaying here, what do I say is, yeah, currently what it is saying here, key error and something like this, it is displaying, right? So what we can do is, we can customize that particular error actually. So key not found, we can write anything here. We can write your name also here, no problem. See, pop of 100 means, okay. Oh, it has already deleted, right? That is the reason why uh, so I'm creating it one more time and I'm just trying to execute this one. See, it is silently executing this. Anyway, key not found is silently executing this. That's what I was trying to say here. Okay, customize there, message displayed with a wrong key. Simply it will try to display not found, but why is it not displaying here? 100 is there, huh? Not there, right? So 1 second. I wanted to print this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 200. I'm just trying to data dot pop of 100. It's not giving the error here. Pop of 100 key not found. You can write anything actually. Let me try in this way. No, somehow it is not giving. Okay, I'll check this one. Why it is not giving. But my expectation actually key not found message should display here. That's what I was expecting actually, but somehow it is not giving. I'll check that one. This is what the expected output actually. But I'll check that and I'll give you update on that. Pop item already I discussed, right? Pop item means like directly if at all if you want to delete that key value pair, like you can delete that. You can use the pop item instead of pop. We can use the pop item. So what it does is it removes the last inserted key value pair in tuple. Last inserted value. Most recently, whatever you inserted, that it is going to remove. That is the difference between the pop item and the pop. Mostly we don't use the pop item because we don't delete the arbitrary value. I mean, most recently inserted values. Mostly we try to delete the values based on their keys only. 99% of the cases. But if at all if you have any use case, you can go ahead and use the pop item as well. That depends on your requirement, I can say. Okay. So clear, you guys know already. It clears the elements. Indirectly, it's a truncate command of your SQL. Okay, it clears all the elements. Okay. And next last one, a del keyword, you guys know. A del is actually is going to delete the entire object. If you want, I can quickly execute that one. Okay. So del is a keyword. It's not a method, guys. It's not a method. It's not a function. Del keyword. So del data. Data is my object, dictionary object. So if I try to execute this one and after that I wanted to print that data actually. Okay. Because we are deleting it from the memory location. After that, we are trying to print this one. So and see what is happening here. See, it is clearly displaying. First, data is not defined here. Data is not defined. Okay. Data is not defined means the object does not exist. The object is not there in the memory location. Okay, so that is about that. And the next
Bro,
one.
you need to, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you go to that Jupyter notebook? You need to write print that to get that message. Key not found. Line number 47.
Oh, okay. I'm not using the print. Oh, my
Print.
bad, guys. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, my bad. I thought it was creating an issue. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah. Because I deleted that one, right? It's throwing error now. No, I missed the print command. Sorry. Yeah, see, key not found is printing now. Thank you for that, Mita. Yeah, so I missed the print command, guys, previously. That is the reason it was not giving that. Okay, fine. We got it anyway. Next one, moving on. Next one, very important one is, see, I told you already, if at all, if you want to access a particular value or element, actually, you have to access them using their keys, right? So we have one more predefined function, guys, actually. Okay, so let me try to take the same dictionary, whatever I created here. Okay, now let me create it here, execute this. Now, what I was trying to do here is data dot get off that key also we can pass here. Okay, one I'm trying to give here. See, it is giving 100. Mostly in the real time, we used to use this one only, get only. Get off that particular key so that you will get its corresponding value. This is an alternative approach for accessing the elements. I have already told you how to access the elements, like data of with the square brackets we can access, right? This one and this one both are same. Okay, if you want, I can write the print command. The output is same for both. Okay, so here also I'll just try to write the print command here. Okay, now execute this one. See, 100 and 100. Both are same only. Okay, either you can use this approach to access the element, or you can use this approach also to access the element. Okay, so that is keys also I've already explained, values also I've explained, items also explained. Ascending values you guys know already, right? Like we have a predefined function sorted. Okay. Ascending keys values so accessing, sorry, this is not ascending. So ascending, descending also I have here sorted. So we have predefined function called sorted here. If at all, if you want to like sort them and store it in a different object, you can store it actually. Sorted is a function, guys, actually. This function takes the objects as an input and it will try to elements as an input. It will try to sort them in a particular order. If at all, if you want to sort them in a reverse order, just take reverse equal to true. Or by default, it takes actually reverse equal to false here. Clear? So similar to other objects, actually, we also have here min and max and the length as well. If at all, if you want to like find out the length of the dictionary, min value. Min value means by default it takes actually the keys only again. Min of dictionary means you'll get by default keys only. Max of dictionary means like it will by default it takes actually a dictionary only. Okay. So value, if at all, if you want to find out the value, maximum value from the values or maximum value from the keys, then you have to use on top of it min of that keys or values. The function is there, right? The values or keys object is there, right? Sorry, method is there, right? We have to use that one. Okay. So similarly, length also, length is a function actually. So length we can use to check the how many elements are there in that particular dictionary. We know already this one we have seen in other objects, right? So you guys just execute that one. Okay. And one more last one is actually update. So what it does is actually uh, when you have two dictionaries, if at all if you want to update one dictionary with the another dictionary values, not the keys, values, okay, then we can go ahead and use the update. Meaning of that one is, let's say, I'll try to take the same example here. I'll try to take the same example. So let me remove this. Let me remove this. So we got some space right here. It will throw error if I try to execute this one. Oh, it is taking all the. Okay. So if you want to remove this indentation, guys, actually, so this is indentation. You have to remove like this actually. In a single shot, if you want to remove, Control Alt and you can delete that. Or like you can select that particular code, Control that square brackets, left square bracket, you need to keep pressing that. Okay, let me show you that one. Control Z. So what we need to do is we need to select that block, whatever you wanted to move left side or right side. Now control left square bracket. The entire piece of code will move to the left side. That is the shortcut actually. I use in real time this one only to follow the indentation. Okay. So this is what I was trying to do here. Okay, so print of D1 I'm just trying to take here. Okay, I'll tell you the meaning of this update here. Print of D2. Okay, now let me execute this one. See, in the first dictionary, we have 100, 2, 200, 3, 300, 4, 400. In the second dictionary, I have 1, 111, 2, 222, 5, 555, and 4, like 444. So when I say update, it will try to go and actually check if the keys are not there in this particular dictionary, it will try to create them. If the keys are there, it will try to update their corresponding values. See D1 dot, it is trying to update it in the source dictionary, whatever you're trying to take here. See, in SQL, it is as simple as actually SCD type 1 in your SQL. If the records are not there in the target table, it will try to insert. If the records are there in the target table, it will update it. It is as simple as that. Okay, so in the source dictionary, if the keys are there, it will try to update. See, 100 actually updated with the 111. Now it is printing actually D1 here. Like 100 is actually got replaced with 111 here. So 200 got replaced with 222. 300 got replaced with the 300 here because we don't have any corresponding key in the D2, right? So the value remains same as is here. So 4 anyway we have here, it is updating with the 444 here. 5, if the value, since the value is not there in the D1, it is simply appending that one here. Hope you guys understood this.
Yes, sure.
Okay, I never used in programming, but just for knowledge purpose, I'm just trying to discuss this one. Okay. This is one thing. Min and val max we have already discussed. Sorted also we have discussed. Yeah. So with this we have completed the dictionaries also, guys. But dictionaries are also one of the mostly used data type, guys. I'm telling you. You guys have to practice it. See, hardly 4 to 5 functions are there to understand about that one. That's it. Not more than that. Dictionary.keys, dictionary.values, dictionary.items, you need to understand. And pop, we need to understand. That's it. And how to create an empty dictionary, how to pass on the values, and how to access the element. That's it. You're done. Did we discuss any other thing apart from that? No. Okay. And the last data type that I'm going to discuss here is none data type. None is also a data type, guys. None is nothing but nothing. Nothing. No value. None is also a like keyword actually. Now, data type you can say. Okay. Uh, if at all, if you want to, let's say, I'm just trying to assign something to a variable here. We mostly deal with nuns, guys, actually, because regularly used data type, I can say. So let's say I'm just trying to take here x equal to none. Now this none, do I need to represent within single quotes or double quotes or triple single quotes or triple double quotes, or simply none I can mention here?
Simply none.
Simply none. Simply none is nothing but a keyword actually. See what it is trying. Oh, print is in uppercase here. Sorry, print. I need to take like this. Okay, now see, it is taking actually a none data type. So based on this, I can say that none is also one of the data type. So it is printing actually x value as none only. None is nothing but it is equivalent to null, null, null in SQL. How you represent non-existing values in SQL as a null, in the same way in Python we represent with the none keyword. That's it. Clear? Okay, so I'll ask you one question, guys, here. So I told you already, if, okay, none. If none, so print of 100 I'm taking here. Let's say, is it going to print 100 or it will not execute at all? What is the output here? What is the output? Come on.
I think if x equal to none, sure, or if only.
No, just none. That's it.
If none means
I assume if none is false, so nothing is there, so it won't print 100.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, see, it is not executing. That means it is not getting into the loop. Okay, else. Okay, else. If you want, I can write the else block as well. Okay, so else print of. Okay, simply you can write within single quotes, I am in else block. Something I'm trying to print it. You can write anything. You can write your name also. So if I try to execute this one, it is going directly to else block, right? So if you use none in if condition, it will by default take actually a false. I told you already this one in the bool. Bool. I told you already this one. Okay, so bool of none also, it is representing what? False, right? Indirectly. Let me show you that one. We usually write this one, right, guys, actually. Where is this bool? Bool, Python string data types. Okay, this is string, right? Just a second. Bool data type. This is what I was telling. Okay, so most values in Python are considered as truthy except these things. None, false, zero, right? So based on this, I'm able to make the conclusion here. None by default considers as a false only. Okay. So this is one thing. I'll tell you one of the interview question they asked in one of the company. I don't know how many of you answer that, or you guys also can try that one. So I'm taking the list here. L1 equal to L1 equal to. I'm just trying to take here 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma sorry 4, comma 5, comma sorry 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8. This is my list actually. So what they're expecting the output is actually, they're asking us to identify the even numbers or odd numbers from this one. Okay. So they want output like this. Let's say D1 equal to within curly brackets 1 colon odd. Okay. Comma 2 colon even, comma 3 colon odd, and so on like that. This is what the output they were expecting. I only faced this entry question. This is the output actually they're expecting. How do you do this one? How do you do this? Just give me the idea. That's it. See, I'm not asking you to execute this one because you need to understand the for loop as well here to understand that
I
concept.
think, yeah, we need to iterate, Shiva. Iterate, and for
Mhm.
element module 2 equal to 0, then we have to update the value.
Element mod value. Okay.
If it is 0, then d1 dot value equal to even, else odd.
D1 dot value. Mm-hmm.
That for odd, 1 colon odd, right? That is the value.
That's what I want actually. How do you print this one? You guys can help me here. No problem. I can type it. I'm taking the source list here.
Take an empty.
See, if you know the basics, it is very easy, guys. Don't feel it is a complex.
For I in L1.
For numbering.
For I.
In L1.
For I in L1. Okay, it will try to. Okay, so first let me print the values here. Print of I. You can play with this one. That's it. Nothing complex here. Now it is printing everything. How do we check whether it is a even or odd?
Module 2.
So that means like we need to, instead of this print command, actually, I can take directly if condition, right? If I percentile what it is printing, I just wanted to understand, guys, actually, because some of the people, they don't know how to, what is this modulus of 2, right? Okay, now I wanted to check that one. I wanted to write actually a print command inside this one. Okay, so print of something like that, and if I percentile 2 equal to 0, guys, because we have to take the condition right here. So if I write directly I percentile 2, it will display simply a number. It will consider it as a true only, always. I don't want to do that one. Percentile 2 equal to 0, so that it is creating a condition here. If condition is satisfied, it will go to the statements actually. So print of I wanted to print it. I just wanted to execute this one. See what is happening here. So if I percentile 2 equal to 0 means it is printing actually 2468. What does it mean actually?
If
What
the
does it mean?
if the reminder is
You
0,
can,
it
Even
Ah.
considered as
yeah,
if.
you can format Shiva, like
We can format it. We can format it. I mean, see, before that
yeah.
one, before we do that formatting, I just wanted to explain this logic here. So indirectly, if you divide that I number with 2, if you get a remainder as 0, then I can consider that number as a even number. Else false. Else that is odd number. That's it. Now tell me what we have to do. What we have to do? How to format that?
Print F.
Print F. Print F. Where is that F?
Sorry, inside
F string.
inside F.
Else.
Print else condition. Okay.
Mhm. Else
Mm.
I equals to
I equal to order.
Not like that too.
Hey, it is simple, right? This is
No, no,
dictionary, right?
we need to print both, right? In even odd, but we need to tell which is odd, correct?
Yeah. See, you
So,
take for that one only, you take the empty dictionary
update.
here.
Empty
Dictionary here. No updates, nothing. So instead of this print command, what I will do is I'll simply take here D1 of that I. I means like indirectly what we are iterating here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So first time when you get 1 here, D1 of if it is condition is satisfying here, no. So it will not get into this. Else condition it will go. Now here D1 of I,
Dot values.
okay, equal to I'll simply print here odd. That's it. Here equal to simply I'll try to print here even. That's it. You're done. No, I wanted to print actually after full iteration. Sorry, after full iteration, I just wanted to print this print of this dictionary. That's it. D1. What it is giving here? It is giving same result or not?
Yes.
See, if you know the basics actually, how to iterate the elements and how this for loop and if conditions and all. Anyway, I'm going to start this one for loops and if conditions tomorrow, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You'll understand it easily. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So last one, guys. Uh, so far we understood about the integer, float, bool, complex string, list, tuple, and the set dictionary, right? So we have conversion data type. I mean, we can convert one data type to another data type at any point of time. Okay. So I will not execute them. I'll just try to explain it high level. So I told you, right, int of like a 12.99. Since you're converting that into integer, now you're getting output as 12 here. Okay, so integer of true means see you're getting 1. I told you already internally it treats true as 1, false as 0. I told you already. Okay, integer of 1, 2, 3, you'll get 1, 2, 3 because we don't have any decimal values right here. So since 1, 2, 3 itself is an integer, it will try to display as is. So integer of that string we are passing, I mean, we are passing within that one in a string format. That is the reason why it is throwing actually a value error. Okay, because it cannot able to convert that into like number forward because of the string you're giving it in double quotes. Okay, so similarly we have float also. You can convert the float numbers into float values as well. When I say float of 10, you'll get 10 point over here. True means 1.0, 1, 2, 3 means 1.1 to 3.4. So 12, same like this one. Okay, so Python you can convert into float value, right? Can you convert that into float? Float is number representation, right? You can convert the strings into float values, right? That's where you're getting actually an error here. Okay. So complex, you guys know, A plus BJ format here. That is what I've told you when I was explaining about the complex number. Okay. Bool, I told you already, anything that any value except these things, if you try to convert into Boolean, it will give you as truthy, except these. Okay. Or if you try to pass any of these things actually into that bool, then it will get actually like false. Otherwise true. Okay. Next one, string. If you try to convert number into string, anything you can convert into string format case. Okay. This one also float value also you can convert into string. Even this true is a boolean, right? Boolean of string of boolean is nothing but it converts into string true actually. If you want to convert this list into string format, it can be converted into string format. So this is possible. Anything can be converted into string format. That's what I wanted to say here. So even we use these things as well in real time. Like sometimes actually we need to convert. Let's say I got like some number like 10. I wanted to concatenate with some other value actually. If at all, if you want to concatenate that value, we need to convert into string format. Then only we can concatenate. Otherwise, we cannot. So that's where we use actually these conversion functions. Mostly 90% of the cases we use either string or integer. That's it. I used in my experience only these two functions. I mean, that depends on the requirement, of course. I'm not saying only these two will be useful, but other things also will be useful. But mostly used ones are str and the int. That's it. Okay. So you can convert any values into list format as well. List of ABC is going to create actually a list object here. Even dictionary also you can use to create um, you can use actually a list function. So it is going to create a list with their keys. Okay. Even tuple of also we can use like this. Even sorry, tuple is done. Yeah. Even set also we can use like this. Okay. So even this one also we can dict also we can use. I told you already some conversion. I mean some representations, right? So we need to use like this. A list of tuples also we can take. Tuples of tuples also we can take. Tuples of list also we can take. Or tuples of tuples also. In any combination list with tuple we can take here. It can be converted to dictionary. Okay, this is what I was telling. Okay, so with this we are done with the data type. So I thought of starting the operators as well. I don't know I can complete this one today. So we'll discuss this one tomorrow. Operators. Okay, this one will not take much time, hardly 45 to 50 minutes it will take. We'll try to spend some time and try to understand this. Operators also mostly used ones only. Yeah. Okay, we understand. Okay. Yeah, that's all from my end, guys. Any question or anything that you wanted to play here? If you come across any Python questions in your interviews, you can discuss in the classroom. We can execute it. Okay. Yeah.
Can you explain one more question regarding data types?
One more question regarding the I
Your
don't
question.
have anything in my mind currently. This question you are saying, or one more question you are expecting?
One more.
One more question. I don't have currently anything in my mind. I can give you that one tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Just enter a number and you have to get the output till that number.
Okay, sequence generation.
Yeah, kind of. If you enter
Yeah, we can
10,
take that one. We can easily generate that. I'll tell you for that one, we need to understand input function actually. So I'll explain that one and I'll try to generate that sequence. We can use for loop actually, for loop with the range combination we can take and we can print that one easily. Okay. If you want, I can execute that. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so let's say I'm trying to take, let's say he wants to generate the numbers up to 100. So what I can do is int of input of. So what input does is it will try to prompt the values actually. It will prompt the input, I can say. So what I'll do is within double quotes, I'll just try to mention here, enter any value. You can take like this. Okay, so colon, I'm just trying to take like this. Enter any value, space like this I'm taking. Okay, I'm storing that value in the A. So why I'm taking int of this one is input by default generates in a string format actually. Input, whatever you're passing here, whether you're passing directly number also, it will try to consider that in a string format. So in order to convert that string into integer format, I'm taking the conversion function integer here. Okay, so and after that, what we need to do is for I in, we know the range function, right? A range of, let's say I wanted to start the number from 1 or 0, whatever you want to, you can take here, comma, stop value, we can take A here.
A+1.
Or A+1, whatever you want. I mean, anyway, end value is excluded, right? So if you want to exclude that one, then you can take up to A, or if you want to include that number also, you can take A+1. That is fine. Okay. Now what I wanted to do here is print of I, that's it. Done. Done. So the moment I execute this one, see how it is prompting, enter any value. Let's say I'll give here 10. So the moment you give 10 and hit enter here, and see, it is printing up to 10. That's it. Any other question in your mind?
Do this as string?
Sorry?
String.
Oh.
Instead of int.
I didn't get to come again. String?
Yeah. str of
str of?
No, instead of int, right?
Okay, you wanted to use str here. Okay. Now see what happens here. It will throw error here. Because string you cannot iterate right here. From 1 to string is not possible, right? It should be an integer here. Range takes actually start value, end value here. End -1 value here. Start value, stop value. So we have to
Maybe
take
he's
int only
asking
here.
if we enter any string value, so how to iterate all the individual characters in the string.
That is easy, right? So let's say A equal to, you can directly take that one. Let's say I'm taking a new cell here. Let's say A equal to, within single quotes, I'm just trying to take Shiva only here. Okay. Now you can take for loop here for I in sorry, my bad. Yeah. For I in, directly you can take that string object here. Because string is an iterable object, right? String is an iterable object. So print of I. That's it. Shiva. Okay. If no questions, we can wind up, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.